Master Wilkinson, how do you become a steeplechase god like yourself? Master Wilkinson.
Yes.
What are your secrets to senseiing the steeplechase?
You must drink milk.
Milk?
About a week ago from today, the Division III Track and Field Championships happened. These are significantly more grandiose than the conference championships that I was analyzing the other day. And based on what I studied previously, you already know what I was looking for. I was looking for some solid steeplechase fails. Now, there weren't as many because of, the fact that these are all like nationally ranked competitors. There's a lot more skill involved at this level than at the conference championship level. But there were some notable moments, and I just wanted to take a look at the entirety of the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase race because there was quite a few fun little moments in there. So yeah, let's dive into it together and check it out. All right, so right before the race, they were airing like a trophy ceremony for like some other event. Then it cuts to the race, and then all the competitors are about to get set and go. But then, of course, the referee's like, "You didn't start right. You got to do it again. Do it again." Everybody takes a few steps back, like, "Oh, whatever, ref." Referees seem like they're just absolutely no fun in this sport. Like, I haven't seen a ref do anything remotely entertaining or fun or enjoyable so far in my track viewing days. And then they get started for real. Now, the guy we're going to watch here, he's not super visible yet, but he's the guy, he's in the yellow, and he's got the man bun. So he's kind of middle of the pack right here. So here he comes around the outside. He's headed towards second place, and you can see him like rocketing up towards the front there. So yeah, he's going to settle in for second place for about a half of a lap. And then we're going to fast forward a little bit. After he clears the obstacles, he takes the lead, and he just doesn't look back. He's like 2 strides ahead, 3 strides ahead, very quickly pulls away from the main group of runners, and pretty much cements this race as his to lose. So on the second lap here, we see his first take on the water hazard here. And as the commentator puts, he literally just like flew over that sucker. Absolutely no trouble for this athlete here. His name is Matt Wilkinson, or Matthew, I don't know. Nothing can slow this man down. He's already taken about a 10-meter lead here. It's only going to grow. And that water trap, my gosh, literally, I'm going to play it again here. No problem at all. This guy should have been a long jumper as well. He just glides over that. He made that pool of water look little. And he's making this field of really strong runners. He's making them look like kids. So right here, there's a dude. He's got a little C on his jersey, and it looks like he's actually running in a backwards like baseball cap here. And I think that's kind of strange. I've never seen anybody in track wear a baseball cap while they were running. Perhaps that was a mistake there on Brody's part. But to each their own, Maybe it's his good luck hat. I don't know. So now we're going to fast forward to about 4 minutes into the race. And this is where things get interesting from Matt's perspective. So obviously, you can see there in this shot, he's literally about 50 meters ahead of everybody. This guy is like the secretariat of the Division III steeplechase. He's just untouchable. What I want to bring your attention to here is Matt's man bun. He actually was kind of going for a national Division III record. With this race, he actually finished just a few seconds behind the record. And at this point in the race, about halfway through, his man bun, you can see it just hanging on for dear life. It's bouncing around back there. And then here as he goes around the bend, you can totally see it busting out of that little hair tie. Definitely needed a little bit of a heavier duty hair equipment item there, Matt, because your hair is too big to handle, my friend. Those luscious locks cannot be contained by beauty products alone. You're going to need to clamp that sucker together. Otherwise, Well, look at him now. It's just all hanging out. The mane has been freed, everybody. The reason I brought up the record thing earlier was that it could be argued that this wardrobe malfunction actually caused some extra drag, which may have slowed him down a couple of seconds. I don't. I'm being silly with this, but who knows? Maybe that was the deciding factor. You want every advantage you can get, and if the man bun falls out, that is the opposite of an advantage. That's bad. So, yeah. The announcer / weatherman gave us a little weather report in the middle of the race, about 5 minutes in, and it's not really significant. It's super random. I don't know why he mentioned it, but he did mention that the temperature of that day was 89 degrees Fahrenheit. So I don't know much about prime running weather because I don't run, but I looked up the prime temperature for running a marathon, and it is literally half of that. It is 44 degrees to 59 degrees or something like that. So this is way too hot for a 3,000 meter steeplechase. Now this is obviously way shorter than a marathon, but it is quite strenuous, and it is far from ideal running conditions. That just makes this time even more impressive. Like on a perfect day, this guy probably could have dropped a few seconds easily, and maybe could have had a new Division III record. This is all speculation, but that actually is, an important factor, I think, in the outcome of this race. All right, finally, our hero here, Matt Wilkinson, he comes around the bend, he takes his final jump over the barrier, and at this point, people are just cheering him on. Like, doesn't matter the school, people just recognize that this is an outstanding performance. Great stuff from Matt right there. He's just 4 seconds behind the national record, representing Carleton College, and this guy wins the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase by 20 seconds, which is absolutely amazing. Big shout out to Matt for this amazing feat of human strength. And then the best thing here, look at all the handshakes, look at all the fist bumps he's giving out. Literally went to every single competitor that finished remotely close to him. Helps this guy up. Oh my gosh. Try as he might. That guy was like, I want to sit. But Matt was like, no, you're standing up, and I'm going to give you a fist bump. So great show from Matt here on sportsmanship. That's not just an athlete. That's a man right there. Perhaps my favorite thing about Matt is actually completely invisible in this video. This dude has an awesome sense of humor. So for the Carleton Knights, that's his school, they have like a little About Me page on their athletes roster, whatever, on the website. And he just gave like the most matter-of-fact and funny answers to all of the stupid About Me questions. The thing he says he likes most about Carleton is the people and the dessert pizza, which honestly, it sounds like a delicious answer. I don't know what a dessert pizza is, but it sounds fun. I have plenty of experience making pizza, and Matt, if I ever get to meet you, I'd be happy to try and make you a dessert pizza, whatever it is. His hobbies. This is awesome. Okay, one of his hobbies is drinking milk. And then the other hobby, I don't know. I want to know his band. It says he is the lead singer in an Australian punk band. And that sounds like just my kind of music right there. So I would freaking love to hear this guy sing and hear this guy's band. Great stuff right there. He's his favorite historical figures are Stephen A. Smith. It's just Stephen A. Smith. I'm assuming that's from ESPN. Stephen A. Smith is not a historical figure. He's a sports commentator that he's all about hot takes. He's like, I don't like him at all, but you know what, Matt, I think it's fun that you put him. And then finally, foods and movies. Favorite foods and movies. His favorite food is Uncrustables, which is just the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that have no crusts. And they have the crust cut off of them, so it's like half a sandwich. And then his favorite movie is Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. You can't make this up. Like, He got this form and he's like, I filled this out 3 times. I really don't care. And he wrote the most recent movie he'd seen or something. Or maybe that's really his favorite movie, and that makes it even more funny. So yeah, this guy, Matt Wilkinson, is probably my new hero, an absolute steeplechase sensei. You know, I can only hope to meet this guy and maybe share a beer with him one day when I'm old enough, of course. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. That's about it. See ya.